Looking for the Giro Contour goggles? You might want to pause right there, because what I'm about to share will change how you view this popular mountain essential. These goggles promise the largest field of view, top-tier ZEISS optics and quick-change lenses, but here's what surprised me. The reality isn't as flawless as the spec sheet makes it seem. Most people rave about its clarity and style, but what if I told you there are some glaring issues that could seriously impact your experience on the slopes? Stay tuned, because I'm going deep into the Giro Contour, both the highs and the lows, so you don't buy blindly. If you're an avid snowboarder or skier hunting for premium goggles that deliver on clarity and fog resistance, this review is for you. Or maybe you're a helmet user who's tired of fogging screens ruining your downhill runs. Whatever your reason, understanding the Giro Contour's full story before dropping over $130 can save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. By the end of this, you'll know whether you're getting your money's worth or signing up for headaches disguised as high-tech eyewear. Now, I'm going to break down why this goggle, despite some impressive tech like the EVAK vent system and ZEISS vivid lenses, might not be the seamless all-mountain solution you hoped for. But don't worry, I'll also highlight its bright spots and tell you who should absolutely consider grabbing this model. Spoiler alert, this isn't a hate review. It's an honest, real-world take with a sprinkle of humor, because hey, what good is helmet talk without a couple bad jokes? Why did the snowman wear goggles? Because his eyes didn't want to get frosted. So how does Giro Contour stack up when you're cruising powder, crushing moguls, or even just hanging at the lodge? Let's jump in. To start, the Giro Contour boasts a quick-change magnetic lens system, which sounds like a dream for swapping lenses without freezing your fingers off. Magnetic-assisted lenses promise efficiency. Pop one out, slide another in, and you're good to go. In practice, it's somewhat impressive, especially compared to older bulky strap mechanisms. However, users report that the magnets aren't always as secure as advertised. One wrong move or a rough tumble can dislodge the lens, leaving you scrambling to fix your view mid-run. So it's quick, but maybe a little too quick if you catch my drift. Not exactly the set-it-and-forget-it system you might expect at this price point. That said, the two included vivid ZEISS lenses are a huge plus. One lens handles sunny or mixed conditions brilliantly, while the other specializes in low-light situations. A nice bonus for early morning or late afternoon runs. The optics really bring the mountains into sharp focus, almost like having HD vision without the eye strain. If you ever needed glasses that screamed sophistication, these are your go-to. But the devil's in the details. Despite claiming anti-fog coatings and a triple-layer face foam with microfleece facing, the Contour isn't entirely fog-proof. That EVAK vent technology is supposed to minimize fogging by releasing moisture, yet creating a barrier against the cold elements. Sounds high-tech, right? In theory, yes. In reality, many users have noticed persistent fogging issues when conditions get particularly wet or cold. It's like your goggles are stuck in a weird limbo, venting heat but not quite enough to stay totally moisture-free. So you might still find yourself wiping the lens multiple times on a run, which, let's be honest, is the fastest way to lose both your flow and your cool. It's almost as if my goggles need their own motivational speech. Come on, condenser, don't fog out now. One of the standout specs Giro advertises is the EXV plus large field of view, designed to expand your vision on the slopes. And to their credit, the Contour really does feel pretty wide. You're not boxed in like with some older models. This expanded view can be a game changer for spotting fresh tracks or incoming obstacles. Still, there have been mixed reports about peripheral clarity, with some users mentioning slight distortion at the edges because of the larger lens curvature. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if ultra-crisp peripheral vision is a must for you. Now, let's talk comfort and compatibility, because no matter how great a goggle looks, if it doesn't feel good or outfit your helmet, it's a no-go. Giro nailed it here with OTG over the glasses friendly design, meaning those of us who wear prescription glasses won't have to awkwardly remove them or squeeze our faces into tiny frames. The triple-layer foam with soft microfleece facing makes sliding this around your face feel like a mini spa treatment. Comfort meets function, as it should. Another feather in its cap is the seamless compatibility with Giro helmets. The Contour's shape and design slot perfectly with most Giro helmet models, ensuring no weird gaps or pressure points on your forehead. This isn't something you want to compromise on, especially when handling high-speed descents or unpredictable terrain. A well-fitted helmet and goggle combo can literally save your skin. For the adventurers out there, the $134.98 price point positions the Contour in the premium yet accessible range, striking a balance between feature-rich and wallet-friendly. Amazon rates it at 4.3 stars, reflecting mostly satisfied customers, but if you dig deeper, you'll find a handful of recurring gripes, mainly around fogging, lens security, and lens curvature quirks. It's like buying a luxury car that occasionally forgets to put the parking brake on. Stylish and fast, but a little quirky now and then. All right, let me rehook you here. What if I told you this isn't just about nitpicking flaws? I'm going to show you who should still seriously consider the Giro Contour and how to make the most out of it despite its shortcomings. Plus, I'll throw in a couple of quick hacks to keep those lenses clear and secure while you own the mountain. First, if you're an intermediate to advanced rider who values vision clarity and quick lens swaps, the Giro Contour is a strong contender. Its vivid lenses with ZEISS optics deliver arguably the best visual experience in this price bracket. Got variable mountain weather. The dual lenses got your back, although swapping to the low-light lens during dusk can feel a bit like trading your sports car for a night vision tank. The Contour's and toric lens shape help spot landings and takeoffs in a way that's almost like having built-in mountain GPS. You just have to adapt to the fogging and magnetic lens quirks. Second, helmet compatibility is a win for Giro fans. All those riders who ditch compatibility worries can breathe easy here. If you hate the feeling of your goggles squeezing your face or clashing with your helmet, this system brings a surprisingly comfortable fit for long days on the slopes. It's like having your goggles and helmet on a perfect double date. Now, for the cons that no review should gloss over. The magnetic lens system, while sleek, can be a bit too delicate in real-world abuse. If you're the kind of rider who crashes hard or prefers rapid mid-run lens changes, be prepared for occasional lens pops. It's a minor frustration but notable when every second counts. Also, the anti-fogging system, while innovative, can't always keep up with high-moisture environments or heavy exertion. You may need to layer your anti-fog strategies. Pre-treat your lenses, use proper ventilation on your helmet, and maybe even carry a microfiber cloth if you want to stay on point. Picture this. You're cruising down fresh powder, feeling invincible, then bam, horizon blurs as your goggles fog up. You wave your hand like a frustrated traffic cop signaling for clear visibility, but it just doesn't come fast enough. Been there, felt that. This issue might not ruin your day, but it's a disappointment when premium pricing promises premium performance. Here's a joke before your next question. Why did the skier always bring extra goggles? Because he liked to keep his options clear. Speaking of options, remember that the Contour includes those two vivid lenses by ZEISS, which most competitors charge extra for. If you're on a budget but want quality optics, this inclusion sweetens the deal a lot. So what's the bottom line? Should you buy the Giro Contour? If you crave a wide field of view with excellent optics, quick lens swaps, and a comfortable fit that plays well with your helmet and glasses, the answer leans toward yes. But if you're ultra-sensitive to fogging, prone to rough rides that jar your gear, or require edge-to-edge distortion-free vision, you may need to consider alternatives or at least prepare for some patience and lens tinkering. Even with a few minor flaws, Giro Contour's strengths are compelling. Imagine descending the slopes with crystal clear, vivid clarity, the wind hitting your face just right, and the comfort that makes you forget you're wearing goggles altogether. It's not perfect, but it's close, and sometimes, close is good enough to elevate your mountain days. And here's one final tip. Keep those lenses clean and dry with anti-fog sprays and store your goggles in a protective case to protect the delicate magnetic frame and lenses from damage. A little extra care goes a long way in maintaining performance. Now, if you want the best price and reliable shipping, check the Amazon link in the description below. That's where I found the Giro Contour at $134.98 with fast delivery and genuine seller guarantees. Remember, smart shoppers get the facts, weigh the pros and cons, and decide with confidence. Whether or not you pick the Giro Contour, your perfect mountain companion is out there. And since we can't wrap up without some laughs, why don't snowboarders ever get locked out? Because they always have their asterisk key goggles. Okay, maybe I should stick to reviewing. Thanks for sticking with me through this honest Giro Contour review. If this helped you dodge disappointment or gave you insight on your next purchase, consider hitting like and subscribing for more no BS gear tests. See you on the slopes, gearheads.